Hello and welcome. So, I am glad that you have chosen me on this day to be your teacher for a better you, better version, and better self. And where other place can you have your transformation than with the Omega Alpha organization, your source for personal transformation? All right, well, I am done with the mini intros. I would love to dive into this lesson. And this week, we're talking about the importance of hydration. Now, our objective is for you to understand the critical role of hydration in maintaining an overall health and well-being with the means of hydration. And the essential question is, how does our daily water intake directly influence our physical and cognitive functions? And what are the long-term health benefits of consistent hydration? All right, so there's 3 key points that I want to touch on with this, and then I'll bring into some of my personal experiences of what I've seen my increase of water intake do for me with my body and mental well-being. So, first point is hydration of vital functions. So, hydration, you have to think that our body is majority water. And that water serves as a natural lubricant for the body, for everything to flow smoothly. So think of if let's say we were pumped with oil in our bloodstreams. It will cause all kinds of problems because water is the one element that the body can absorb, retain, and use to transport other nutrients to other parts of the body. It's how it flows. So, with that being said, it serves as a vital function to our bodily development. So, let's look at the first point, which is the cell functions. So, adequate water intake ensures optimal cellular function, and cells rely on water for nutrient support, waste removal, and energy production. So, this is going to be your filtration for the entire body. The body cannot run smoothly unless it has the water that it needs. And think of your body as the vessel, the vehicle that is housing the spiritual. Now, the body, just like an actual vehicle, a car, you have to put oil in the engine to lubricate the inside so that everything is going smoothly. If you put water with metal, metal will tend to rust and therefore everything will start grinding. So oil is essential for the car. Well, water functions like the oil for our bodies. We need the water to lubricate and make sure all the cells are running smoothly through that bloodstream and going to the essential parts of the body to where it needs to go. Second thing for this point of how it serves as a vital function is the digestion and absorption. Proper hydration aids digestion by promoting the breakdown of food and absorption of nutrients. Now, as the health coach here, I'm going to tell you that your gut area is the number one focus that you need to be looking into when it comes down to dropping the unwanted weight. So that's the excessive weight because we want to keep our natural weight, but we want to drop the excessive weight, that fat weight, and your gut plays a huge factor when it comes down to digestion because it's going to be the area that houses all the good bacteria. It's going to be the area that is breaking down the food and processing it and sending it to the necessary organs that need it for the nutrients. And so you have to think of like that's the downtown area, or maybe is it downtown? Mm-hmm. The brain is headquarters. That's like the secret headquarters. But yeah, you could say that. So this gut area, the stomach area, that's where all the important stuff in your body is housed. And so you want to make sure that the hydration level is at its maximum for your body weight, right? Because we have to drink to our body weights. We have to keep our body water in the equivalence to what our weight is, because I don't for me, I'm a little short petite woman, so I don't want to compare my intake of water to someone who's a 7 foot tall basketball player, right? We're not the same in stature when it comes to the body. So, but that's me rambling on. The point is, you want to lubricate that central area because you want all the vital organs in the gut, which is going to help you lose weight, to work properly and filter out. And lastly, how water helps our body is temperature regulation. Water helps regulate body temperature through sweating and heat dissipation. So the second point, and think of an athlete in that last point. Think of an athlete who has overheated on the field. The natural thing is give them water. Now you want to give them the electrolytes, so you're going to give them those sugary drinks. But when we're talking about what the body can naturally process quickly, is water. And that cool water is going to drop that temperature down and cool that body down. All right, so point number 2 on why it's important to stay hydrated, and that is we're looking for the signs of dehydration. Okay, and signs of dehydration are telling us why it's important, because we don't want to get to this point of the game. When you deprive yourself of water, thirst, which is sign number 1. Feeling thirsty is an early sign of dehydration, and you don't want to ignore it. Why? Because your body is telling you, I need to be lubricated. Your body is telling you that some organs are going to start acting up. They won't shut down. Not yet. We're talking about the early signs. It's going to start acting up later if you don't do something about it now. So when you feel thirsty, that's your sign to say, I need to get something to drink. And before you grab the juices, because it's tempting, before you grab the sodas, because that's also tempting, you want to grab water. Because the other thing is that water can curb the appetite for feeling hungry or craving something. Usually when we're craving something, your body's saying it's lacking a certain nutrient, and it remembers from cognitive recognition the particular item that we ate so long ago that gave us that salty taste that we're craving. That's what I want to eat right now, because that's what the body is needing right now. When you could do something as simple as take a vitamin supplement that is the correct amount of nutrient that the body is saying that it is lacking through the craving. Now, what does water do? What water does is it curbs, I hope I'm saying that right. It curbs the appetite for the craving. And the minerals in the water, which is so key and important, the type of water that you drink, but I'm not even going to get into that, because at the end of the day, if you can just train your body to drink water, that's the first step. The next level, when we get to the advanced class, is we talk about the specific types of waters out there and which one is more alkalized to give you the pH balance that you need. That's the advanced level class. But right now, at the beginning level, I just need you to drink water every single day and do not get thirsty. Okay? Do not get to the point of feeling thirsty, because your body's saying we are definitely lacking some hydration and we need to fill the body back up to the optimal percentage where the majority of the body's fluid is water. Now, here's sign number 2 that you are dehydrated, and that is dark urine. The dark urine will indicate that there is an insufficient water intake. That means that there's nothing to lubricate what it's exposing. So that dark yellow tint is actually the waste from the nutrients of the food. But if you were drinking the amount of water that you would have or should have been drinking to the amount of level that your body should have, then that yellow tint would appear clear, because majority of what you are exuding out is water, and it's just carrying the waste. But if your urine is dark in color, that means it's just nothing but pure waste, and it's not even diluted with water. So that's an indicator that you need to increase your water intake. Your urine should be clear. All right. Number 3 sign that you are lacking some water: fatigue and headaches. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and reduce cognitive functions. So if you have a headache, it goes hand in hand with the cognitive function, that you're not going to be focused on anything or any task, because you're focused on how much pain you are experiencing through that headache. So when you are feeling that symptom of the headaches, even in mild in nature, the best thing that you can do for your brain is plump it up. And I mean plump it, because when you drink the water, it's like your organs inside your body are like sponges. And what happens to a sponge when it's dry? It shrivels up to the small little things. So think of your brain of, if it's lacking in hydration, it's shriveled up. So it's going to cause the headache, because it's not supposed to be that dense. It's supposed to be nice and fluffy. And when you're drinking the water, it's going to be absorbed in the brain as well. So not only is it in the gut, it's going to also affect your focus and mental cognitive functions. All right. So point number 3, we've gone over the importance of how it helps the body. We talked about the signs of dehydration and the warnings from the body. So now let's talk about the strategies, because we don't want to just focus on the problem. We want to focus on some strategies on what we can do to hydrate our body and develop this healthy habits, because that's our theme for the month: healthy habits, healthy lifestyles. So for your water, you want to aim for at least 8 cups, 64 ounces of water daily. That's just the standard. Now, however your weight is will determine whether that intake needs to increase. But the bare minimum should be at least 8 cups. Whatever you consider your cups, that's 64 ounces. That should be the bare minimum. What's a hack? Go to one of those dollar stores. They have the cups with the measurements on there, so that you can say, by the end of the day, I should finish this bottle. And that's going to be your habit. Every day you fill it up, boom. That should be the routine. Now, the second thing that we want to do, let's say, because I know some of my water drinkers, people who love water, you love water. And then there's some people who are so used to drinking the juices that water is just so boring. It's bland. Trust me, I was one of those complainers. So hydrating foods is something that we can use as a temporary supplement if we are experiencing one of those signs and symptoms mentioned in the second segment. So watermelon, cucumber, drinking soups, those are rich with water. And when you eat a certain amount of the item at a time, it could equivalent out to the amount of the cup of water that you're replacing. Now, remember I said you got to get to 8 cups. So I don't know who's going to sit down and eat 8 cups of watermelon. And I'm laughing because I know a person or two who will do this. And I'm shaking my head because I hear that voice in my head of what they're saying, and I'm not paying it no mind. I don't want to pay it no mind because I'm telling you, unless you're ready to do that, alternate it out. Half the cup of watermelon, cup of water, cup of cucumbers. Add that cup of cucumbers to the salad. Okay. Along with that salad, guess what? You could drink your cup of water. Oh my gosh, you see how this is added up and it's so simple? It's so simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. All right. Last strategy is monitor your hydration. You want to keep a bottle handy or keep a track or a journal to keep track of your intake. You want to see how you feel after consuming a certain amount of water, because that's the whole point. We're studying and communicating with our body. You want to get to know what your body signs are, how it communicates to you through what cravings, and you want to find an alternative method, a natural method to satisfy the needs of the body, because the body doesn't really know exactly what to say in words of what you need. So it's just going to start acting out. You have to be able to tell the signs that, hey, I need to tighten up on this. I know good and well, if I start having pains in the kidney area, for me, this is just for me, that's my sign that I've been drinking too much soda. Whatever it is at that point. And most of the time, if I had that problem, it was because of soda. So I had to check that intake of what I was doing. Now, at that time, I was really young. It didn't matter. I wasn't putting on any weight. So a soda for breakfast, a soda for lunch, a soda for dinner. Can I go to the store to get a snack? Because I'm going to grab a soda and chips. And I'm laughing because these are the things that when I think back of the things that I did, I'm like so amazed at like, what is going on with you, chick? Like, you still alive? So, but you want to be able to keep track. Let's redirect. We want to be able to keep track of what we're doing, how we feel. How do you feel when you don't drink water at all? Then the next day, how do you feel when you completely shift all your drinks to nothing but water for a full 24 hours? How do you feel now? So those are the things that I want you, who is taking this health journey, to keep in mind when we're forming our habits. When you're starting to form your habits, you're going to have to journal them. You're going to have to take notes and you're going to have to study. Now, the good news is that I have all of that already set up for you. If you are a subscribed member, then you will get a copy of the worksheet that I have, and it's going to be uploaded to the Facebook group. But you cannot be a member in the group unless you have joined the subscription. So become one of our club members and definitely get access to the worksheets. That's one of my benefits to the members of the club, is whatever lessons that I do teach, because these are mini coaching sessions, if we think about it. And why not have something already done for you? So my members are the ones who get access to those worksheets. And if you would like a copy of the worksheets that go with some of those lessons, then I suggest you sign up for the club membership. And also, another announcement, I do have a coaching program that is not just about the hydration. No, this is just one of the many things that we could talk about in the health coaching program. We focus on many habits that we can change, that when we accumulate the habits and the shift of the mindset, and we're doing our journaling and tracking, and we're able to see a plan in concrete evidence, that's when you start to see the shift in your weight, the shift in your mood, the shift in your energy, and the shift in your motivation. Because once you get to the point where you can obtain and gain more energy to do other things, that's when you can open the door and start expanding your knowledge into whatever it is that you're doing. I went from simply just walking. That was the habit that I had to train myself in my early health journeys. I had to walk, and walking transitioned. Fast forwarding to a couple years later, now keep in mind the same strategies that I'll teach you in that 90-day coaching health program is the same strategies that I followed. And once I've gained discipline for those strategies, I just kept applying it every cycle of my life. And if you don't know, you are on a recurring cycle. You have to be the one to just get better at maneuvering through it. So once I got better at the habit change of getting into the habit of working out, just going for a walk. I wasn't going to do a push. Who, me? No, I wasn't. But I will go for a walk. That's all you were going to get out of me. To now, honey, put them caddies. Those who work in the gym, you already know what it is. Put them caddies on that bar, because I'm about to do some real. No, I put 2 caddies on there because I'm about to do some real deadlifts. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm working towards. To say I was there all the way. Not all the way. Not to 4 caddies, but I'm at 2. Okay, I'm at 2. But from getting to that point, but starting from walking, and that's what I want to inspire you on, is to just get started with the journey. And so my 90-day health coaching program is going to definitely jumpstart, give you the disciplines, to give you the habit change, and give you everything that you need to shift that mindset to really set foot onto a path of a new version of you. And as you continue moving forward, you're going to continue to up level and up level and up level. Where I am today, if I had to tell my 20-year-old version self what I was going to do, I would totally laugh at myself. I would look at myself like, sis, you look good though. You looking good though. I would definitely do that, but I wouldn't take the advice of my future self of what I was going to do, because at that point I wasn't in the mindset to even want to. I was still in that mindset, stuck in the teenage zone of that I could eat whatever I want and never gain weight. Okay, once you get into that 20-year-old zone, all of that shifts. And don't have no children. Because when you get to that 30-year-old version, woo-wee, okay? But if you can shift that mindset of what you believe about your weight, what you believe about what's possible for you, then you can do it. Because I totally didn't believe in one thing. I totally didn't believe I would ever see the day that I would get abs. That was in my 20s. Now I'm approaching the 40s, and it's almost like I'm there. Like I got to increase to 100 sit-ups or something. Like I'm there. All right, I am done running this off. This was a great episode and lesson. And I hope that it was motivating you to increase your water, change your perspective about water, and to take the initiative to want to drink more water. And I'm definitely going to promote water. You know, another good thing about water, it's free. All right, I'm done. So it has been a pleasure. I cannot wait to see you in the next lesson when we are continuing with this month's theme on healthy lifestyles, healthy habits. Until then, much love and peace. Mwah. See you then. Prepare to transform your health and mind with the Omega Alpha Organization 90-Day Health Coaching Program. We are health experts who are here to help you become the healthiest version of yourself. Or you could book a private one-to-one coaching session for your health and life coaching needs. Do you have a creative skill or talent waiting to be showcased? Then why don't you join and be a part of our productions club and see what the productions department has to offer. Become a club member for exclusive coaching content just for members only. Let Omega Alpha Organization be your source to personal transformation, whether it's in personal health or personal wellness. Take one action step today, and just one. Either learn something new, discover more about yourself, enroll into one of our coaching programs, or join the club membership. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, bye.